All right, welcome back, guys, to Killer Media Podcast. We're not going to go too much in detail of the episode because this is a part two, but I am Nick,
And I'm Tim.
and to sum it up, we've just been doing a Battle Royale with 20 different killers, pitting them against each other and seeing who comes out on top.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's best to watch the prior episode to this. This is the part 2.
Mhm.
But where we left off, there were some deaths and some killers that were injured and some alliances.
2 alliances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
we had 2. And some deaths.
Yes. Not as much, but for this round, there will be winners and losers.
Yes, this is the end. This is the last episode. This is the last showdown. There will be a winner.
We will not drag this on.
No. it'll be nice and concise.
Yes.
So, let us jump right into it and begin where we left off with the story that I guess I can read.
Yeah.
I didn't write it this time, but I will read it.
It's not too much of it. It wasn't
Yeah.
like as in depth as
Yeah. So, with the deaths of some of the killers, along with some alliances created, everyone begins to move closer to the center of the arena without even realizing as if there was something drawing them there. As everyone moves closer to the center, we will see some more matchups, although this time there will be clear winners and losers.
Meanwhile,
meanwhile,
I can't type.
Meanwhile, the thing is capable of what? The thing is capable of.
And we know what the thing is capable of.
Okay, meanwhile, now that we know what the thing is capable of, he moves around the arena plotting when to strike strategically, and yes.
I did not update.
I don't know.
It did update. It should have updated.
And he's kind of an outlier. We didn't know where to put him.
Yeah.
So he's kind of doing his own thing, and he'll kind of intervene when he wants to.
Yeah, you guys could disagree or agree in the comments about this with the thing, but like he was a tough it was a tough thing to kind of put because he kind of is watching the movie, you know what the thing is capable of, so
yeah, he just wins.
He just wins.
Like,
but we tried to make it interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see where it ends up. Yeah, do you want to do the first one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my timer ready after you read the story.
I'll just name who is left and alive. So we have Carrie White from Carrie. We have Nemesis, and we have Pinhead and Michael together, and we have Jason Voorhees. Then we have the Predator, who is injured, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Pazuzu from Exorcist as the Invisible Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a double wombo combo.
Yeah.
He was already invisible, and then he's just invisible again. So it's like,
but now he's in human form. So
yeah. Then we got Jekyll and Hyde and Ghostface, and then we have Freddy and Pennywise, and then we also have Chucky and the Creeper. So there's still quite a few left, but this round will there will be 5. There should be 5 winners, and at the end they'll all converge.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's begin.
All right. For Carrie versus Nemesis, this is the intro. So after defeating Valak, Carrie realizes her potential powers and sets out to find who put her here in the first place. Why did she have to relive the horrible moment over and over again? She thought that whatever it was that she just killed would have ended the nightmare. Carrie doesn't want to stay there anymore, so she leaves and carries herself away from the school in hopes that she will not have to go back there. The road seemed very odd as there wasn't anything else but open road that stretched miles. As she set foot and looked down, she noticed her surroundings change when the formation of a city appeared. She starts to walk the silent dark streets of the night, and what she sees round in the corner store can only be described as a hulking mutant. Nemesis turns and quickly locks in Carrie's gaze.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Nemesis dies.
You think so?
I think it's an easy win because of her supernatural abilities, and she can kind of just make him go away.
Probably. She's already vanished.
Like, even...
what we interpret that she would win.
Even if Nemesis, like, gets a hold of her without her knowing, she can just overpower him.
She's got telekinesis.
Right. Like she can just say no with her mind.
Nemesis has a little bit of range, but not
Yeah.
as much as her.
But like, is she has these powers, but she's still a human? Can she still like get shot and die?
I'm assuming she could.
So Nemesis's only chance is if he does do like a sneak attack with his tentacles, his tendrils, and then kind of just like snaps her neck.
Yeah.
But she kind of sees her coming, right?
Yeah.
So
I tried to make it as fair, like
they're looking at each other, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, go.
I tried to make it a little bit less like.
So Carrie's like pissed off already. Is she just gonna eliminate anybody she sees, or is she gonna give them a chance and kind of assess the area? How do we want to?
Nemesis will just attack right away.
Right. So he's just
So
gonna
regardless,
charge.
she'll realize right away that Nemesis doesn't look like he's nice.
Right. So
he's on the naughty list.
He is on the naughty list. He's a big Krampus guy. I think Nemesis loses. I really don't think he has a chance. To be honest, anybody with Carrie, does anybody have a chance?
Honestly, she's pretty powerful.
I can see we're getting carried away, but I can see Pinhead might have a chance.
Yeah,
someone like that. But Nemesis, yeah, he's big, he's strong, but yeah, he really doesn't die though. But again, how does he go with
explode? I feel like she can make him explode, and he'd be in bits and pieces.
Right.
I feel like with her telekinesis powers, she'd be able to do that.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, I think that's an easy one. I think Carrie just wins.
Yeah, looks like Carrie wins.
Rip Nemesis. We love you, Nemesis, but I don't think he's in a chance.
All right.
I don't. All right. Next up, we have Pinhead, along with his Michael Myers little henchman guy.
Yeah.
With going against Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was a pretty good match. Like when I was doing the random picker, I'm actually surprised at how well the random number actually went like pretty decent and like it planned it out pretty well somehow.
All right, so Pinhead and Michael make their way out of the cabin in search of the hockey masked man that Michael was fighting. They see a bright light in the distance and decide to head there. Just up ahead, they find a makeshift spear along with blood, as well as a green substance, but no sign of any bodies. Heading further towards the light, the glow starts to flicker as they get closer and can make out a faint silhouette of small metal shelter and can hear the whispers of an old woman start to fade. The light went out and it went silent. Loud footsteps started to move closer to the door, and the door slams open.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. All right. Here, I feel like at first it's going to be Michael versus Jason.
Yeah, I think Pinhead might be like, you do.
I think he'll just be like,
yeah. Like I have you for a reason. Let's see how strong he is. Let's assess who he is. Then I can step in if I need to.
Because usually like with the Cenobites, he'll just stand there and
they kind of
the Chatterer or whoever else will kind of like sometimes attack first.
Right. He likes to observe.
Yeah.
A classic fight. Unfortunately,
I think Jason.
Unfortunately, I think Michael just dies.
Jason is pretty strong. He is a zombie.
Yeah.
Predator couldn't kill him.
Right.
As we agreed with.
He tried. If Predator had his gear, he would have.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So I think Jason just goes up. He just one swing and he's just gone. Because Jason can be quick. Michael is never seen to be quick ever. He could be, but we never see it. Like I don't see him evading an attack quickly. He kind of just takes it. But I don't know if he knows how strong Jason is. You know, you can look at him and be like, oh, he's maybe not a normal human. But I don't see. Michael might get a couple stabs in, but it's not going to do anything.
I think he could. I think Jason is just going to. He's just going to be able to exchange more hits than Michael could.
I mean, you have a machete and a kitchen knife. Yeah. The machete wins.
Michael has used other weapons.
He has,
but for the sake of it, the main weapon he has a knife.
Right.
His classic, iconic knife.
Yeah. So Jason makes quick work of Michael.
Yes.
He's out.
And then that will leave Pinhead versus Jason.
Now it's Pinhead versus Jason. Now it gets a little more interesting. I think Pinhead will chain him up, although Jason's been chained up before and he has escaped. So I think he could break free of that. I mean, he could just break his flesh. Not like cut his arm off, but he can like kind of forcefully just break out of it, I think. Whoops.
Oops.
So No. Yeah. What do you think?
I
Excuse
think
me.
at
He's doing
first I
a
feel like
stare.
Pinhead would be like maybe he wants another slave, but at the same time, I think he'll try to break down Jason,
Mm.
try to kill him a little bit, and be like maybe think he could, but he'll realize that Jason kind of doesn't want anything.
Yeah.
He'll follow whatever his mommy says.
Yeah. Kill for me. And he'll just do.
Jason is in his own head.
Right.
He doesn't really listen to anybody.
He
So
doesn't have his own thoughts.
yeah.
Really.
Neither did Michael, but like at the same time I think Michael has an understanding of like if you take the movie, the
Mm.
last movie, where he kind of wasn't killing what's his name,
Right. Right.
but still a little bit ambiguous. I feel like maybe he would have killed him.
Right.
Besides that, but I think Jason is more of a zombie than Michael is.
Yeah.
So in
Oh,
that
yeah.
sense, I don't think Pinhead would be able to just keep him around.
Right.
But I think Pinhead would be able to just rip him apart.
Yeah.
He's a zombie, but if his pieces are all over his
Yeah.
limbs, I don't think there's a way for him to
Right.
get back unless
He-
he's buried all the way together.
Right.
So then,
Yeah, and he can't really get in close because Pinhead has range.
yeah,
So
Jason might be able to block a couple chains.
he could, yeah, he could like kind of block them. But
Jason is pretty quick.
I don't know, it's tough. Like it's hard because we can do so many scenarios. Like
We
let's
could.
say Jason is up there. Like he gets to him. Now what?
Exactly.
Or do we say Pinhead just has the range and he doesn't make any steps forward? You know, it's hard. Like we have to just.
I'm trying to remember how the Cenobites are killed. Can they even just be killed if you stab them? Because they like pain, so
Yeah.
it'd be very difficult.
I know Pinhead dies in one of them, or does he die in all of them? I don't know. Is he like the typical killer where they always
They
die?
kind of just get rid of the box, and
Mm.
I think they just kind of go back to.
Does Jason know how to solve the box?
Probably not. I don't think he has
He'll just break
the
it.
intelligence to do that.
I think he'll just try to break it. Can he break it? No,
No, nobody
probably
break
not.
it.
Yeah, you can't break it. It's like a Rubik's cube. I mean, I'm good at keeping. I see Pinhead winning.
Me too.
Like in a general consensus without crazy setups where, all right, Jason is at least 2 feet in front of him, then they go at it. You know, without depowering any of them, I think Pinhead just wins.
Yeah, I think it's just about the range. Pinhead has
Right.
the range. It'll be very difficult. As soon as he's chained up, Pinhead would just kill him.
He could just teleport behind him too.
Yeah.
I mean, he just literally just teleports. Well, yeah, I think you have to have the box for that.
You open the box.
Yeah. So, all right, it's a win for Pinhead.
Yeah, I'd say Pinhead.
Yeah.
Poor Michael versus Jason. Such an iconic duo
I know, right?
to fight. It's been told time and time again, but like,
Yeah, we've never seen it though. We've seen
there's
Freddy.
there's no way to see most of these.
I
Like,
know.
it's all fiction, so
Yeah.
it's really up to our interpretation of
It
what
really
we think.
is.
So let us know on anybody
Yeah.
that you agree or disagree
Let us
with.
know what you think, because
Yeah.
this is our list.
Anything lore wise that we might have overlooked.
Yeah.
That we like didn't really know about, and you guys were like, "Nah, this isn't the right way.
Yeah.
They would have done this way."
Yeah, let us know. Yell at us. Bully us.
All right, that leaves Carrie and Pinhead.
Hair.
Lots of ranges. Everybody who
Yeah.
has a range is probably.
This one's tough.
Yeah.
I don't like demons. I don't know what they do. They're hard to determine. Like they just win. Like I don't know how to
I
explain.
think Predator has an advantage. But
Maybe.
let's
Does he
read.
though?
I
Yeah,
think he does.
he does. But can you? I guess.
He's got infrared.
All right. Anyway, read it and then I'll explain how I think we could easily do this.
All right. All right. This is the Predator, and he is injured, by the way, a little bit.
Yes.
Versus Pazuzu, who is the Invisible Man. He possessed the Invisible Man, so not really much changed. But he has a physical form now, but he's still invisible.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
it's weird.
It's kind of funny.
So he's literally just Pazuzu
Yeah.
in a man's body now. You can't see it.
Yeah. With the Predator injured enough, it knew it needed to escape and find its gear. It struggled through the woods for what felt like ages until it found itself in familiar surroundings. The dense pine trees turned to large human mangrove trees as it trudged through the mud. The predator's senses fixated on a red hue slumped over by the mud. It was a fallen predator with its gear thrown by its side. It doesn't matter what happened here. It kneeled down to honor its brother, suited up, and was ready. Just in time because the constant sounds of insects all stopped at once.
Insects. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Obviously, the predator now has his gear.
Yes.
He can obviously see the invisible man because he's alive.
Yes, he has a physical
So he
form.
has heat. So he
Yes.
can see him. He's got everything. He's got his blades. He's got his cannon.
That's why I like this matchup, because I felt it wasn't like the Pazuzu
Right.
would just be able to be invisible.
Yeah. So the thing that's tough here is in all the like demonology and conjuring movies, once a demon possesses somebody, they're not like Superman. They don't have powers. They just kind of look corroded and just are bitching. Like
They're just bitching.
they don't seem to have powers. Like, yeah, you can float up and down.
Demons like to taunt.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they literally
They're just
taunt. Like that's their biggest thing because their main goal is to destroy you mentally, so they can get inside of you and just take you over. But they don't really. They don't have telekinesis. You know, they don't have like powers. They can open up drawers and stuff, but I don't know if they can like physically pick you up and make you explode. I don't think.
yeah. I don't know if predators in their culture they have things such as demons.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I feel like it'd be very hard for them to be like they're pretty highly intelligent,
Mhm.
resilient. They're very determined in hunting and stuff. I don't see them being able to be like easily taken by a demon. Something
Yeah,
like
probably
in
not.
that case.
And they're aliens, so how
Exactly.
they don't have the mind that humans do. So can they
Yeah.
even be taken over?
Exactly.
And like he's already in that form, and you know it takes a while. And at this point, this is the first time that we've well, you know, in movie senses and stuff. I don't know about the comics, but the predator is not in control. He's taken away and he's put into the hunting grounds.
Yes.
He's not taking people and hunting them.
No.
So I think everything that he sees, it's just I'm gonna kill you because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, they even though
He was the hunted now.
yeah, even though he's kind of the hunted, I feel like predators are so versed in the hunt
Mhm.
that they can turn the tide pretty quickly as
Oh,
soon
yeah.
as they're pretty good strategists. So I feel like as soon as it knows its surroundings and it gets
Yeah.
to know everything, I feel like they're pretty good. Like if you're trapped with a predator, like I mean, it really takes.
Right.
I mean, they're movies, so the humans do win.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but for general, like predators are
They're gonna
tough
win.
as hell.
Yeah, they're gonna win all the time. I don't. Yeah. In a real life scenario, humans are not winning ever.
It has to be multiple humans versus a predator.
Yeah.
It has to be multiple minds versus a
Yeah.
like a predator's intelligence, like their technology.
Yeah.
They know how to use all their technology. They've been
Mhm.
doing this kind of stuff for
Their
years.
whole life. Yeah.
They don't care.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. So in this scenario, how do they meet up? Is he like in the trees and you gotta see someone walking, something like that?
probably, I would say in this, I was trying to make it fair. Like they kind of like both sense each other at the same time.
Mm.
I just put that insect stuff
Like here's what I'm thinking. Like I think Predator's just sitting in the tree.
Yeah.
And he's just like and just blows him up.
Yeah.
And then at that point, what more can you do? I think he's just dead. Like, are we gonna say if you kill the host, then the demon's gone? Like if you physically explode the host, is he gone? Is he taken out of the equation?
you did have to say that demons have to be exorcised out. So if
Right.
the physical form is destroyed,
But like the predator can't exercise somebody.
exactly.
So like we have to find another way to solve that by destroying the human host, I guess. Like if you kill it, which the predator can do.
Yeah.
In a brutal fashion. He's gonna skin him alive.
He probably will.
And hang him upside down. I think he might have the edge there.
Well,
in that
physical
scenario.
form wise, if he takes the head's probably going to be alive still, right? It's a demon.
It's possessed, so yeah, it might be.
But it's not. And if he chops the pieces, keeps the head as a trophy, as he likes to do, just to be a talking skull at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be pretty badass.
Yeah.
He kills a demon and just wears.
Yeah.
Puts it behind him.
Yeah.
Kind of like or not Thor Ragnarok. Gears of War.
No.
With
not
Gears
Kratos.
Kratos. Oh my god.
Kratos
God of
and
War.
God of War. Yeah,
Jeez.
silly. Yeah,
Yeah, God of War with his that guy he.
yeah, the guy
what's
with
his
the
name?
beard.
Yeah.
Forgot his name.
Me too.
Oh, isn't it Heimdall? No.
No, that's not Heimdall. Dormy or something like that.
Uh, it's something with a mirror.
Yeah.
Something with a mirror.
A mirror.
Correct us.
Yeah. Correct. Us.
I think that's how it would go.
Yeah.
He's gonna collect the skull. He's gonna put it on his belt. He's gonna be talking, and he's gonna be like, "What's going on?" And he might just be fed up with it and just smash it
Yeah.
and then end it, or he'll keep it because he might find it entertaining.
Yeah.
Mimir, got it.
Well, yeah. Oh,
Mimir.
Mimir.
Yeah.
That's right.
I got it. Mimir.
Because I was gonna say with the Evil Dead, Ash
Mhm.
takes his girlfriend's head into the cabin into
Yeah.
the shed. It's still alive. He chopped it off, but
Right, it's still going.
he buried her body, but the head kept the head and
Mhm.
still talks. So,
Right.
But the demon really can't really do much
Yeah, no.
at that point.
Yeah, I think Predator wins.
So I think the Predator
He wins.
kind of badass.
Yeah, it is badass. He wears him as a trophy. Plus, he has his gear, so I think he might just heal himself.
Yeah, he's pretty much healed himself at that point.
However, it does make him vulnerable because he does leave out a loud roar when he does. So he'll be slightly vulnerable for other people to kind of find him, but he can go invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he can cloak.
We have a lot of invisibility people.
Yeah.
Just realize that. Yeah, all right. So Predator wins, but Pazuzu is still around, but he's not. He can't do anything.
I think he's defeated. I think he's defeated.
Yeah.
I think at this point, there's a clear winner. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing else that Pazuzu can do.
Right.
He's just trapped in the possession. I don't know if a demon can willingly get out of its host, though.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it has to be exercised because for one, they don't want to leave. But could they? I don't know.
Because like for physical form, they need a host. So
Right.
I don't know if it would want to.
Right.
Maybe at this point it wants to.
Yeah.
There's nothing else it can do.
Right. And like another thing, the whole haunting process, in order to possess somebody, if Pazuzu was to possess the Predator, unless we did a huge like time jump or just made up our own rule, there ain't no time for that. Like it's not gonna happen. The Predator's just gonna go, all right, I'm killing you. I'm not gonna wait around for a week waiting for you to possess me. I don't think he's gonna let that happen.
No,
because it takes time for that to happen. So,
would the demon be able to even communicate with the Predator? I
Yeah.
think the Predator
I think demons have like all knowledge of languages,
It
but
was alien. Though.
it is alien.
So it's not from Earth.
I don't think it could communicate. So yeah,
But doesn't the Predator have a translation thing that can kind of like translate any language? Because when it's
I don't know if it translates, but it can record.
but I think it translates it back to the Predator, so it can understand human language.
Maybe, but do they talk?
But they don't care to learn the actual language of
Right.
English, Spanish, whatever language. They just put it in a translator and they don't care to learn it. They just use it as helpful tips when they're hunting.
True. All right, so Predator wins that battle to live another day. Uninjured now, he's healed.
Fully healed.
Whoa. Scratch myself.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Cry about it.
Next up, maybe I will.
All right. You want me to read this?
Yeah, I read that one.
No, I read it.
Yeah.
The hell?
All right. We have Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, along with both Ghostfaces. So
yes. So it's going to be a 2v2.
It's a 2v2, and that just happened randomly?
It did.
That's insane. That's insane. Then we have Freddy Krueger and Pennywise.
You'd be surprised. I was like,
that's insane.
In my head, I had a plan. I was like, it'd be nice if these two would
Yeah.
fight and these two would fight, but it didn't happen the way I thought maybe like Predator Nemesis would have fought.
Mhm.
But when I did the number generator wheel, I was like, wow, that actually like
worked out. Yeah. All right. So an unlikely. I got all these hairs. I'm sorry. An unlikely alliance between Jekyll and the two Ghostfaces make their way towards the center. Billy and Stu learn more about Dr. Jekyll and his split personality, and become wary the longer they are with him, and fear that he could turn into Hyde at any moment. Meanwhile, Freddy and Pennywise, follow the sense of fear and try to claim more victims, and seems to catch the most from Stu, who lingers back.
Yeah.
Right.
I felt like Stu would be a target.
Stu would be a target. I think he has a lot of fear.
definitely.
So I think he's not
He's
a kid.
afraid of his mom and
Yeah,
dad killing him.
yeah. He's not a kid, but I think Pennywise could scare him to the point where he.
He's a teenager.
No, he's not a kid. He's a teenager.
I think
He's not a 10-year-old kid as in the,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movies, or a 12-year-old.
I don't think it has to be kids. It's just fear. But
It's easier.
Pennywise, it's just easier for Pennywise.
Right.
He has Freddy with him.
Right.
At this point.
Double fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would assume Pennywise is able to magnify Freddy's powers.
Oh, 100%.
Pennywise can just manifest things, so I think he can make Freddy's
Because he's not in dream state. Pennywise is Freddy in dream form, basically.
Yeah.
Because he can use him to turn into what he wants them to do. It's a perfect team up.
It is. One that I don't think will last.
No.
I think there's not room for both of them.
Yeah, they're too powerful in their own way. So yeah, I think Pennywise could easily put the fear into Stu, and he'd kind of hang back for a little bit.
He'd be taken by the lights.
Yeah, he would easily be taken by the lights, and then he's kind of just at a commish, just staring at the sky. Unless True Love's first kiss brings him back to life, but unfortunately, he doesn't have that.
I don't think he wants Mr. Hyde to.
Yeah, yeah, he doesn't have that. So, yeah, how do we want to do this? Do we want to do like one? God, it's 3 against 2. That's crazy.
It is.
That's insane.
But Jekyll is one mind, so it would just be 2v2, because Jekyll would not be able to fight them.
2 ghost faces and Jekyll.
Oh yeah.
It's a 3v2.
I feel like Stu and
So,
Ellie wouldn't be
all
able
right.
to
In
do
all
much.
reality, here's how it goes. Just a quick Pennywise just incapacitates them, and Freddy just goes up and just slices them and kills them all.
Probably.
I mean, come on. There's no way.
I would assume
There's no way.
I feel like Mr. Hyde would come out at that point and have a little bit of resilience.
Maybe, yeah.
Because at this point, Freddy isn't 100% in the dream world, but Pennywise might be able to influence it and kind of manifest it. But at the same time, Freddy won't be as fully strong. I think Freddy has the strength of just a regular person.
Yeah, but he has some sharp knives, and he looks kind of scary.
He does.
So, I think
for a second, Mr. Hyde might try to fight, but I don't think Pennywise and Freddy, I think, would just dominate them.
Yeah, they're too powerful because Pennywise can do whatever he wants, and he can't die unless you bully him. I don't see any of the other team bullying him.
Yeah, I don't think that they'd be able
to. Like he's gonna turn into whatever they fear. I don't know what they fear. They don't explain that, but they're humans, they're teenagers. Let's say they have normal fears of ghouls and something. So I think you can kind of catch them off guard with that, and then they're just humans, so you can just kill them. Dr. Jekyll, yeah, he turns into like a beast, but he doesn't have the strength of like Nemesis or Jason. He's just slightly up. It's kind of like the Wolfman. He's got a bit of strength, but again, not enough to kill Pennywise.
Yeah.
Like Freddy, he could die. Like, sure, if you catch up behind them, it's a 3v2. So yeah, maybe one of them can die. But I think Freddy and Pennywise just dominate both of them, all 3 of them. That's what I think. I really don't think they stand a chance.
Neither do I.
Like, we could play it out in a way, but
as I said, we could debate it all day.
Yeah, well, this could happen. Yeah,
they do this, but
in a real scenario, I don't see them winning. Pennywise is too powerful. He can be anything he wants.
Yeah,
he could be Billy and say, "Hey, come here, Stu," and just kill him.
Yeah, he could separate them.
Yeah.
and
eat them. Yeah.
Eat them up.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna play it that way.
Yeah, well then that leaves Freddy versus Pennywise because we do have to.
All right, so that'll
end all be all.
Right.
And what you said before when it was just Freddy and Pennywise, they teamed up when we said that Freddy would win, which I would agree with, because Pennywise needs fear.
Right.
Freddy isn't gonna fear him.
Right.
I don't think Freddy has that fear.
He's already.
Freddy might have a fear of being forgotten.
Right.
But for the most part,
you can't really manifest that in a way that would make sense.
Yeah. So I feel like he would just diminish Pennywise's powers and be able to just kill him.
And he likes to make fun of people and
And as soon as he
trash.
sees that there's nothing
Yeah.
Pennywise can do,
Yeah.
it's right to the roasting.
Yeah. So Freddy will move on.
Yeah, Pennywise, death by roasting.
Yes. Death by the bullying. Pennywise was called a dumb clown and lost.
But now, Freddy doesn't really have his powers anymore.
He's just a human.
Yeah.
With some
But if
finger
somebody falls
knives.
asleep, he can go into that. He can go into their dreams.
From the human world, he can go back in?
Pretty sure. We've never really seen that, have we?
I don't think so. Once he's out, he dies and moves over.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how he gets back into the dream world.
Because all the other movies they kill him.
Yeah, but
They
then
bring him into the real world.
Somehow
they
he comes
kill
back.
him and he comes back.
Yeah.
Demons just resurrect him again and again.
Yeah, maybe he dies, then he's back. Maybe
he gets forgotten. Usually.
Yeah, then he's got to get remembered, and nobody here is going to remember him.
Yeah. So once Freddy is killed, I think
he's dead. Yeah. All right. So Freddy moves on as a human man.
All right.
And then we get to the final arranged battle.
Yeah, for the round.
And then we're going to have a little free for all.
Yeah.
That's going to be 5 in a row. Don't forget about the thing, though.
Yeah.
He's still there doing his thing.
The thing doing his thing.
Can't die. Anyway, next on.
All right. This is going to be Chucky versus the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. So we have Chucky does not seem fazed after encountering the Slender Man, as he himself understands that the ability to practice voodoo magic definitely confirms there has to be supernatural beings. He snickers to himself that all it took to kill that thing was to find a bunch of papers and rip them. The more he thought about it, the louder he laughed. So focused on mocking, he didn't realize he was walking through farm fields. His laughter stopped when he heard laughter that was not his own. All of a sudden, a hay bale was thrown past him as he runs out of the field and into a barn.
All right. Small versus large.
Yes. Now, I have an interesting...
What do you got?
So, he eats people, the creeper, his limbs to regenerate. Chucky is a doll. He doesn't actually have actual human flesh limbs.
How far along is this Chucky? Because the longer Chucky is in his vessel, the more he turns into a small human with actual flesh and stuff.
Oh.
So, like, how far along do we want to say?
I would just say regular doll form, like the first one.
Like he's brand new. He's just a doll.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a beating heart yet.
Yeah. Like maybe how this Chucky got into the arena was like he got reincarnated as another Chucky as a fresh doll.
Right.
He was brought here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For the most part, yeah.
So he can't eat him to heal himself, but he could still just eat him.
He could.
Or would he not be interested because he's not gaining anything from it?
I guess he wouldn't realize that until after he tries.
Right. He'd be like, I'm chewing on plastic here. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Maybe just leave him.
Right.
I don't know. But Chucky's quick.
And he can die by, like, knife stabs.
Who? Creeper?
The Creeper. Like, can he die by normal means?
Eventually. I feel like if you shoot him enough.
Because I feel like eventually he might, like, grapple him. But I feel like Chucky would, like, jump on his back and just kind of stab him a million times, as Chucky does.
Creeper's definitely got, like, a high amount of resilience. Like, I don't think it would just take that much to kill him, though.
Right.
This one's tougher than I thought.
It is. Because I want to say he overpowers him just by his somewhat supernatural abilities, the Creeper. And he's a vampire, kind of, and he's just so large. But, I mean, Chucky is not really a person. He can just come back.
That's true.
Like, you could tear him apart, and then, yeah, he's just a doll at that point.
Yeah. But
he can't do anything.
I mean, for the sake, if he's killed, then I would just say he's out of the arena.
Right. Anyway. Yeah.
Doesn't matter where he goes. If he can go into another doll. In this sense, in the arena, he's pretty much...
We looked it up. The Creeper's, like, powers.
Super strength. I think he's able to throw a fucking car.
That's the DC Comics. It's not what I want. Stop it.
This is tougher than I thought because Chucky's pretty fast. I might have to give it to the Creeper just because of the Creeper's strength.
Right. Yeah, he's got high durability. He can survive gunshot wounds, machine gun wounds, and being hit by a literal vehicle.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if Chucky could really survive that in doll form.
yeah, yeah. I
Like
think.
Chucky would stab him a whole bunch of times. Creeper
Right.
would probably try to
I
bite
mean,
him and realize he's not going to
look at
regenerate.
that axe. He's just gonna swipe Chuck with that axe and just diminish him.
Poor Chuck.
I think Chuck loses.
Yeah.
The cool top hat creeper lives another day. He's a superhuman. And he can fly. I mean, come on. And he can perform backflips. That was one of his powers.
All right. I
Right.
guess we will give this to the Creeper.
The creeper moves on.
All
So,
right.
we have Carrie. God, she's powerful. Pinhead, Predator, Freddy, the Creeper, and the Thing.
Yes.
6 left. All in a free for all.
All right.
So who goes after who? What's going on? There's a lot going on now.
All right. So yeah, now this time they've pretty much converged into the center.
Mhm.
Whatever was here is bringing them all closer together
The storm.
in the cornucopia.
Yeah.
No,
The cornucopia of the center.
the Fortnite store.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, it's going to be a free for all. There's not really any alliances.
Mhm.
No alliances. Everybody is now for themselves.
They realize it's kill or be killed.
Yeah.
At this point, they've kind of realized that. So no more alliances allowed. They're not interested.
No more deadly alliances.
Yeah. They're not interested. They want to go home.
Whoever knows that reference.
I don't. They want to go home. So, what's the Thing doing? We haven't talked about him.
He's just hanging.
He's hanging.
He's hanging.
Is he in the middle?
The thing is,
Who is he again?
the
he's,
Thing is-
he's Candyman. Right?
the thing is hanging.
He's he's hanging. He is the Candyman currently. So he just wins. All right, that's it. The Thing wins. It's
He wins.
over.
All right, here's the idea.
When you come in contact with him, he just kills you. You become him. You die. Who here has fire? No one. That's like the Thing's weakness. Fire. And heat. Ooh, heat. Anybody got heat? No. No one's got heat.
No,
Because they like
I
stab
don't want
the
to just
blood.
be like the Thing wins.
I know, but he's too.
shouldn't have done the Thing.
He's the Thing.
He is the Thing.
It's the Thing. He can be anybody. He doesn't have their powers, but he can form into anybody.
All right. I don't want to.
So wait, what if he formed? Well, they're dead now. But let's hypothetically, if he like found Nemesis's dead body, could he like form into that and then have his strength? Because he's obviously he has his body and he's ripped. So does he have his strength?
Well, once he's the Thing, I'd say he is the Candyman, so he kind of has his powers
And the bees.
sort of,
The bees.
but he doesn't have like the curse, so I think he could be killed. Like if the Thing wants to become something. So if it knows it was a human at first, and then it sees the Candyman, turns into him, then he has his powers. He understands Candyman's powers because
Right.
the Thing just does. It's just
It
down
knows-
to a
it downloads their brain. It
yeah.
knows everything.
So it would want to get stronger and stronger. So I think it'll have Candyman's strength because I think the Thing's strength is really determined by what it encapsulates. Encapsulates.
Mhm.
Don't know if I'm saying that word right. But it can't, like, if it feels threatened, it will turn into more of like a monstrous being.
Right.
Which I don't think it has that much more strength over, like, I mean, we have the Creeper, Carrie, Pinhead, Predator, Freddy. I mean, let's just say versus Freddy versus any of them. Let's just say
Yeah.
Freddy dies. I don't think Freddy.
He can't win.
He doesn't have.
Yeah.
His shit talking's not gonna help him.
Yeah. And his glow, he can't get up
I
close.
feel like Carrie would just kill him.
Yeah.
Freddy's dead.
Freddy's dead. It's the final nightmare.
2.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just say I don't think Freddy will survive this.
Right.
That will leave Carrie, Pinhead, Predator, the Creeper, and the Thing.
Like literally a quote from The Thing, the movie. This is how powerful it is, right? So because it can assimilate into literally anything and literally be hidden, literally, if the alien escapes to a civilized area, again, this isn't a civilized area, but take this power into your mind. All life on Earth will be assimilated within a few years. That's 8 billion people. In a few years, we'll just overtaken, and the thing wins life. So how do you do that? how do you how do you turn that into something that can't be stopped? Clearly, he's pretty powerful. No one here has fire. No one here has explosives except the predator. However, if you explode it, it's still there. It's not being burned. So it can just shuffle off, find something else, and turn into that and still be alive.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
not a good,
Yeah,
not good for the, not good for
it's not good.
anyone else going after.
The next person. Oh, this is tough. The next one that would be dead if they all kind of went at it. Predator has a good chance to
Predator's
live.
got distant. He's got cloaking.
He's got cloaking. He's got distance.
Carrie has the most range out of
Right.
everybody. She can use anything in her surroundings,
Mm.
telekinesis wise.
Mm.
So
Can
she
Carrie use the thing with her telekinesis to control it? What if she tells the thing to just kill itself? Can she do that? She can do that with anybody, I guess. If she just wins.
I need to look up more of Carrie's powers.
She just wins. She just tells everybody to die. I mean, there's too many ways around it. Can you plug the camera in? I can't. I did the thing to where you can't see it, so I'm just gonna guess. Thanks. Yeah. I don't know. Because I know she has telekinesis, but can she? Is she like Scarlet Witch? Can she pick people up?
Hmm. In the original novel, after the prom incident.
Excuse our ignorance on the topic.
I don't know.
You didn't find anything? How to kill Carrie White. Carrie White.
She has mind reading, mind projection, and mind manipulation.
Hmm.
Heroes with this ain't no hero.
So she
Oh,
was.
wait. Pyrokinesis. Carrie.
What? She
Whoa,
has
wait,
fire?
whoa.
She has fire?
Carrie can create a fire. She did this when she destroyed the electronics wire and burnt.
Ooh, yeah, thermo.
She could.
And she has fragokinesis. Is that like
I
grenade?
think Carrie just wins.
Is fragokinesis grenades? Wait,
Oh,
one of her powers is sewing?
sewing?
That's what it says. Oh,
Maybe.
it's in the hobby section. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It says she was killed by her mom, though.
And it says telepathy. Carrie
Mm.
has telepathic powers, include mind reading, mind projection, and mind manipulation, which I would assume mind manipulation is like mind control.
Yeah, yeah. She can say, hey, turn around and walk this way. So, yeah, yeah. She can. However, she's still human, so she can just die. So, who would sneak up behind her and get the catch? Predator could do it.
I don't know. I think she's pretty powerful.
Can she sense when something's coming at her? Like,
She could sense minds. I mean, the predator has a mind. It can be mind
it
controlled.
it
I would assume.
does. But how many minds can she sense at once? Or is there too much going on where she has to focus on something?
She's,
She's in a one-on-one duel with the creeper right now, let's say.
let's say,
She's tussling it out. Predator's like 20 feet back, more than 20 feet, maybe like 100 feet back in a tree, just chilling, lining up his little laser, his triangular laser to blast her head off. Does she sense that it's coming, or is she too occupied to notice? Like, can she just go like fighting the creeper and just go, oh, look, this thing's coming at me. I'm going to turn around and flip it back to where it came from.
I feel like she could.
She could.
She's kind of probably more in a rage now. She's kind of like in a survival state
Right.
at this point. I think she could become pretty powerful.
Yeah. Hmm. Now, what about Pinhead?
Hmm.
All right, let's say that's a scenario. She's fighting the creeper. The predator shoots his cannon at her. She goes, not so fast. Flips it back to where it came from. The predator gets blown up by his own cannon.
I feel like that would happen.
Don't do that.
Predator would definitely pick up a good fight,
Yeah.
but I don't think. I think Carrie is pretty strong.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I did underestimate her.
Yeah, the telekinesis. You can do some. She has a lot of kinesis powers.
Yeah, I think it's
Electrokinesis.
the fire soon,
Fire. Everything. Ooh. I think she just wins. Pinhead, though, is a good one.
Yeah,
But yet again, telekinesis, you can just say, don't do that. Like, go away.
I don't know. I don't think Pinhead's mind would be able to be susceptible for that. I think his mind is more of like pain, so I don't think.
Hmm.
I feel like pain is in the mind.
Right.
So I think if he's acclimated with pain in his mind, I don't think I don't think Carrie would be able to get through with him with that. But
Right.
I still think she'd be able to reverse his chains,
Right.
kill him, destroy him. I honestly think Carrie beats a lot of.
But here's the thing.
These guys.
So anything that has to do with mind control has to do with the will of the person you're trying to control. If they have a stronger will than you, they can overpower you and negate it. Now, the predator being an alien, does she understand and can she understand his mind? Can she read his mind because he's an alien? Does she have the power to do that?
I don't know. Maybe not.
That's
but
a question.
I'd still say that Carrie, like, I feel like the Predator would be so like thrown like. Usually Predator only fights like aliens, more. So he's never really fought like power
Yeah,
wise, like people with like mystic powers.
true.
And hers is like a full on 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I think the only person that has a chance is Pinhead.
yeah, I think Carrie
'Cause
kills the creeper. I don't think the creeper would be able to get to Carrie.
Yeah, the creeper dies. He's out. So let's say she's fighting the creeper. The creeper dies. Now, Carrie versus Pinhead. We're doing that.
Did we say the Predator dies
Um,
or no?
let's keep him for a little bit.
Okay.
Keep him for a second. He didn't shoot that. We're rewinding time. He
Rewind
didn't.
reverse.
He's watching. He's hunting.
Yeah, I think
He's
he's
not going to do something.
I don't think
so
he,
hasty.
I think he would take in everything that's fighting right now.
Yeah.
I think he'd cloak. Well, everyone arrives in the middle.
Mhm.
He sees everybody. He cloaks. He's not gonna get caught off guard.
He's smart enough to assess.
He'll strategize on who's the most powerful.
Because remember in the movie Prey, the newer one, they did this.
I only saw it once, so I might not.
They did this specifically, but that predator stood back and watched as I forgot what animal it was, but there was another one, a snake versus a rat, and it literally watched as it hunted to learn from it. So I think this predator could watch them fight and kind of learn some stuff.
Yeah.
So he's doing his own thing.
I think so. I don't think the predator would give itself up pretty easily.
So he's alive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna negate my thing. He's alive.
Still, Carrie versus Pinhead. I think I think Carrie would try to mind control Pinhead. I don't think she'd be able to. I think Pinhead would try to throw his chains. Carrie would just telekinesis power.
All of them though.
I feel like
he can put a lot of chains though.
How many do you think?
A lot.
A lot. She could probably have a force field. I'm assuming. That's what.
Yeah, is that one of the things? Oh,
like that's just seems like the telekinesis is a very broad range of like powers. Like I think the more like she uses them, the more she can manifest whatever she wants.
Right.
I think it's
the Cenobite. Like I mean, they're dead, right? They have to be dead. Some form of thing that's not alive. Like they're literally torn up.
Like, yeah, maybe their pain receptors are gone. That's why they like the pain.
But like, wouldn't they bleed out from their wounds? Like, what are they? Are they? They're angels, right?
They are a species.
I think they're angels. I think they're angels.
Fucked up angels.
Yeah. What are the Cenobites? I think they're angels. All right. Pinhead is a hell priest. He's literally from hell. They're extra-dimensional beings who are mutilated and brainwashed into torturing humans for all eternity. So their only goal is to torture. So, Pinhead is the most powerful. They all come back to life, obviously.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna give this to Carrie still.
Let me just,
I'm not gonna underestimate her powers.
let me just double check Pinhead's powers. He can teleport, right? He can
All right.
teleport. And they point out that in Dead by Daylight he can only teleport 12 meters. they point that out, but I think in a real scenario he can teleport anywhere he wants. They can track people over long distances. They can drag people to hell, and they can create pets. So we were pretty smart with that with Michael. He can create pets. So with all those powers, I don't know. It's a tough one. How can Pinhead die?
Opening the box.
Yeah, right? Pinhead is killed when trapped inside the puzzle box, and then it implodes. So I think that's how he dies. Can Pinhead be killed? So yeah, if you solve the box, you can.
Yeah, but
Kill him.
is the box just laying down? In the
He's got it.
center?
He's got it in his hands, manipulating it.
I feel like
has it.
I feel like he'll go like this. He'll go, lubba 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 shubba lubba,
Yeah, but
and be like,
he has
and then
the
Carrie
box,
goes, "I'm gonna take that from you," and then steals it.
but he
with the
has the
telekinesis.
box.
She could take it from him.
But would he let that happen? You said yourself he wouldn't be successful.
Not to the mind control,
Mm.
but right
She
out of his
can-
hand. Like,
True. But what if he just puts a chain on it and brings it back? Or teleports into it? Because again, she can be killed by bullets and stuff. So like, I don't know. This is a tough one.
this is the.
I'm in favor for Pinhead.
I'm in favor for Carrie.
Well,
I think
someone got win. Pinhead.
Predator just cuts everybody. Waits for everybody. Catches Carrie off guard.
If Pinhead wins,
I don't know.
Predator could win.
See, though, my scenario is I feel like Carrie will kill Pinhead. I feel like she would win. She gets the box. I feel like she'd lose track of Predator. And I feel like Predator would catch her off guard in that sense.
But in your mind that you said before, anything that's coming at her, she can just sense with an aura.
True.
So now you're going back on that.
I'm thinking.
Like what?
I'm thinking because like I don't know.
It's difficult. I think we made a wrong choice to do this. We picked two powerful people.
That's the fun of it.
Just
Because someone else can disagree and agree with us in the comments.
yeah, it's true.
All right. So
We might have to like.
Are we at a
flip
stalemate?
Flip a die or something.
Stalemate. All right.
Throw some dice. I like Pinhead's odds.
I feel like Carrie would.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. She is pretty powerful.
She is.
She's pretty powerful.
Pyrokinesis. We still didn't even decide the thing.
Yeah, he's ambiguous.
I don't know. I think Carrie could pyrokinetics.
Yeah.
Predator has gear, electronics.
Does have gear. Alien gear. But remember, Predator can just kill everybody
Could.
with his little bomb. And nobody wins.
Just self-destruct to kill everything.
Nobody wins. It's a tie. They all die.
All right. Plays out with every Predator movie where the Predator teams up with the human, kills the big thing.
Mhm.
The thing turns into a big monster. Carrie kills Pinhead. I think Carrie would kill Pinhead. As I say, Carrie would kill Pinhead. Predator would still assess that the biggest threat is the thing.
Mhm.
I think it takes over Freddy the Creeper. Like I feel like it would do that. It would just kind of take on whatever thing.
It'd form the monster.
Yeah, I think at that point the thing, all else fails. I think that's what the thing does. It usually is like, all right, this is I have to go into.
It's while everybody else is battling, it's assimilating all the dead people.
Yeah,
and making a giant humongous.
That's what the thing's gonna do to survive.
Yeah.
I think it'll do that. I feel like if Carrie killed Pinhead. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I think we should roll a die on that,
All
or
right,
a
all right,
coin.
all right, all right. All right. End all scenario of what I would think.
Yeah.
Carrie would kill Pinhead. I don't think Predator would kill Carrie right away.
Yeah.
I think Predator might do the bomb thing on the thing, and then maybe Carrie breaks the electronics again, uses her, creates a fire, is able to kill the thing. Um, but at that point, then the Predator would be killed with its gear on him.
Mhm.
So then Carrie would win.
So Carrie wins. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of a logical, like, what her powers. She has fire. She's created a fire before, so she knows she can create a fire with electronics.
True.
She sees that the Predator has technology,
Mhm.
so she'd be able to use that to her advantage.
True.
The Predator's biggest advantage would be getting whatever biggest threat, which maybe he underestimates Carrie's as a threat, like that she can do that with her powers. He doesn't fully understand her powers. Even we didn't. We had to look it up.
Yeah.
So I think Carrie wins.
All right. All right. Creeper, he's dead, right? He's been dead.
And Freddy.
Yeah. Freddy and Creeper is dead. Predator's chilling. He's got his gear. He's got a lot of gear. He's got infrared. He can see everything.
Yeah.
He sees the thing doing its thing.
Doing his thing.
Carrie versus Pinhead. Pinhead, let's say, wins in this scenario. Wins.
You do you.
Find Pinhead and tell him that he will lose, and then see what happens to you.
He's not fucking real.
You don't know that.
I do know.
Find the box. We get a replica of the box.
I do.
And all right. Can it move?
No.
Well, get one that can move, and then we'll talk.
It's gonna be expensive.
then we'll see. So Pinhead wins against Carrie. Then
Carrie.
Then again, it would be like Pinhead. Now he's left with just the thing because the Predator's away assessing still. In my mind,
Okay.
like he's not gonna jump in until he knows he has a fighting chance. He sees what they can do. He sees all these chains going around. He's like, "What the hell's going
What
on?
in the hell?
What the hell's going on?" You don't like that. So, Pinhead versus the Thing. The Pinhead's gonna just chain him up, and then the Thing's just gonna assimilate those chains. He can't assimilate chains. He's gonna somehow pull him in or something. He's a giant monster, right? Pinhead, I don't think he has a chance against the Thing. It's too big, and he can't kill it. So I think it'll overtake him, and then Predator. This is the tough part because the Predator, as we've seen, only does his bomb to sacrifice himself. So like no one would win if he uses his bomb. He does have like grenades and stuff, like a thermal detonator type thing. Like he does have that, but is that enough to kill the thing?
I don't think it is.
Right, because I think the Predator can go all day.
They blew McCready thought that he blew up the thing with the dynamite.
Well, he did. That the monster is gone, but the ambiguous thing was the other guy assimilated already before that. But he did destroy the monster. Like it did die. He killed it. So with fire and explosives, you can do it.
Yeah.
But I would assume a plasma cannon is more powerful than dynamite.
Well, the ending of the thing was ambiguous to where you think maybe both of them.
Yeah, one or
none
both.
of them, like maybe part of it survived and assimilated.
Right. Well,
but maybe that big monsters thing did explode, and
I think it
obviously, what's his name? Chills. He was obviously off screen. For a while,
and he could have been assimilated a while ago.
Yeah,
but yeah,
but we don't know that,
right? But
unfortunately,
the monster, to what we've seen, is dead. Like he killed it, I think. So I assume a plasma cannon is more powerful than dynamite. I would think. However, he shot Arnold in the shoulder, and it did absolutely nothing. So,
can it disintegrate? Because at that point, there's no blood; it just disintegrates. There's no blood, biological blood from the thing that could survive it. Somehow it's disintegrated.
This is flesh.
Then all of its cells would be permanently killed.
Right.
In that sense.
Does the Predator have cryo abilities? Does he have anything? I don't think so.
I don't know.
He did something in Predator 2. He like cauterized his wound or something.
That would be with heat.
Either with cryo or it was heat with cauterizing.
Yeah, that's how you cauterize it.
Right,
It,
but
it
I
would
mean,
definitely be with
walking up to the thing with like a heated match. I mean, it's not going to do anything. You need a lot of fire. It's tough. I think the thing just wins. I think it wins. In my world, the thing wins.
Hmm.
You can't. You can't.
All right.
At this point, it's too big. Unless the plasma cannon, again, using lore, plasma cannon on weaker people goes right through them. Jesse Ventura, it went right through him. Arnold, it was a minor flesh wound.
It's Arnold.
Right, yeah, yeah. But like, how do we determine that? Is that just Arnold being Arnold, or if you're at a certain peak physical ability, can it not affect you?
Hmm.
like, I don't know what to go with. Like, how powerful is that thing to the
Damn.
thing?
I don't know. It looks like we've hit a stalemate because we both disagree on how it will
Yeah.
go. So either way, I don't know if we're going to be able to agree.
Right.
So
We're gonna have to just pick people, flip a coin, and determine that way. We can't end on a
that way too. I mean, all right. So we'll both again say exactly what we
All
think the end scenario will be.
Right.
Then we'll flip a coin,
Mhm.
50-50 on which scenario wins
Right.
overall.
Mhm.
And we'll also ask you guys on who you think.
Yeah. Out of all 20, determine your list, and then with our list here that we have left, determine.
Yeah.
Like two separate. Who do you think out of all these 20 guys would actually
Also,
win?
I mean, you could have your own list, but then between me and Tim, just kind of let us know who you think scenario makes more sense or
Yeah.
what you think would happen in our respective. And
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Who agrees with us
Right.
or you?
Mhm.
So for mine, I said, I think Carrie would kill Pinhead. Then Predator was off doing his own thing, but I think the thing at this point would be a monstrous amalgamation of a couple of the killers at that point, just like at the end of the movie. And the thing could be killed, so I think the Predator would try using its bombs to kill it.
Mhm.
Then Carrie uses Predator's electronics and kind of use her pyrokinesis.
Mhm.
I don't know how it's pronounced, and pretty much creates a fire, and that's what kills the thing, and potentially the Predator. I think Carrie wins and
Nice.
just defeats all.
Yeah.
But you say the thing just wins.
I say the thing this one. It's the thing. I mean, yeah. I think Pinhead wins against Carrie. I think he can overpower her to some degree and kind of get away with that. Then, yeah, the Creeper's already dead. Freddy's dead. Then it's Predator versus the Thing. Now, there's two scenarios. Like, Predator can just be smart and go, I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to take my bomb and just throw it in you. And then it'll literally kill it. And I would assume the Predator can run away fast enough. I mean, Arnold did it, so the Predator can do it too. And then he wins that way. Or we've only seen the Predator use that bomb when he's about to die. So do I want to follow lore, or do I want to break lore here from movie lore? I don't know about comics, books. I don't know. We've only seen it in form where he only when he's dying he does it. So I'm tempted to keep it that way because anyway, I can just in the whole beginning of the whole fight he could just do that and win. So I think that's a little cheap.
Yeah, but if he self-destructs, nobody wins.
No, but I think he can get away.
Oh,
Arnold,
okay.
in the radius, it's literally like a nuke. So I think the thing will die at that point. But then
Yeah.
a little bit of the thing jumped on the Predator. He overtakes him. I think the thing just wins no matter what.
Right,
The thing is OP.
It is OP, but
I think he wins.
given the scenario, I think some things could be created.
Could be. I don't think so. Not in this scenario, but that's just my theory. Tin theory.
All right.
Let's flip the coin. I got heads for the next flip. I'll take
Oh,
heads.
okay. I guess I have tails.
I guess.
Wait, we flip on who gets heads, who gets tails.
Imagine. All right, here we go.
I guess I have tails.
This is it. This is for the win.
And when you flip it, then you show the camera.
Yeah, I'll shove it up in the camera.
Yeah, you'll have to shove it pretty
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. It's all right. We got it. But I put manual focus on, so it's not going to be in focus because I dialed it in to focus on us. I mean, you'll still see the silhouette.
They'll trust.
I'm flipping it. It's tails.
Yeah. All right.
I don't like how this turned out. I quit.
You quit?
I quit. We're done.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Upstairs. So So there you have it.
There.
Carrie wins. At the end of the day, I can live with it. I don't have to agree with it, but I can accept it.
There's really no way of knowing.
There
Like,
you
this
can't.
is just
All
just,
right.
just like
All the movie companies form an alliance and make this movie,
make this up.
but have a clear winner. None of this ambiguous.
Yeah, but then you're not gonna like that either.
But at least we'll know. That'll be lore. I don't care if I don't like it. That'll be it. We have an
We'll
answer.
make it. We'll just make it.
We tried. We tried. It didn't work. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Carrie is the winner.
Carrie is the winner. Let us know what you guys agree and disagree with.
Let us
'cause
know who you think would win.
This was
This was
tougher than I thought, but it was
it
pretty
was
fun
tough, but
and
it was very
interesting
fun.
to think about.
Yeah.
Lots of characters that I didn't really have much understanding of,
But I think that made it better.
but I thought it was pretty cool to kind of like look up and like kind of thought some of the ideas made a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Like, I'm trying to think of who did we say earlier that makes sense?
Like a good fight.
Yeah, I was like,
Um,
it was somebody that were like,
Predator and Jason was a perfect fight at that scenario
yeah,
because two big, strong people, but one's blind.
yeah. And when you brought up the good point of, since he's a zombie,
Right.
Jason,
You can't see him.
you
Either
wouldn't
way.
be able to see it, not infrared.
Either
He
way.
would be cold.
Either way, he wouldn't see him. But I think if Jason got a hold of the Predator at some point, I think the Predator, even blind, could still find his way to rip him apart and kill him.
I think so. I think Predator's pretty strong.
Right. He's way stronger than Jason. Jason's strong, but he's kind of a big oaf. You know, Predator has smarts plus strength.
And it was interesting with Carrie because like I saw the movie once, I think when I was younger. I didn't really like know much about her abilities, but I mean, thinking about it more, Carrie's abilities are
They're strong.
pretty
She's
strong.
good, but not strong enough. Not strong enough.
I think it was more of like the plan of the Predator using the bombs and Carrie also.
Yeah.
It's like fuck everybody.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's not easy. But that's what we got. That's how it ends.
That is how it ends.
Next, I think we'll do more of these.
Yeah.
And we could swap out all these killers and do. I mean, there's plenty of icons. We can do more. Like we didn't put Terrifier in this.
Should we do more like all the characters being more mystical, or all characters
yeah.
not being more mystical, just
Right.
to make it a little bit more fair?
Right.
If it's like such a like a power imbalance where
Right.
it just is like obviously they would win.
Yeah, we can do that. Separate their categories to make it easier.
We could
We
do
can do all
the heroes, the final men and women.
We can have them fight. Then we can have them fight the icons.
That too.
Like it'll be cool to see Ash versus like Jason.
Yeah.
Somebody different, you know.
I don't know. Ash would just win. He's used to fighting.
I don't know. Jason can't die.
He could chop him up.
He could, but
I think he'd chop his head off.
he could.
But knock your block off.
Jason would punch his block off. Yeah.
Knock your block off.
The killer clowns.
The killer
you know,
clowns, yeah.
pies.
What are you doing with those pies, boys?
What are you gonna do? Knock my block off? Great movie. Great movie. So yeah, we'll do more of these in varying ways.
Let us know what you guys thought of it.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun for us.
It was fun. It was different.
Yeah. I like the stories aspect of it as well.
Yeah, it gives it some structure.
Yeah, instead of just being like, all right, Freddy versus Jason. All right, well, who would win?
Right.
Who would win? Blah, blah, blah. He'll do this. It makes it more sense because, like, if you just put them there, it's like, there's nothing really to grasp.
Right.
It's just
we
like,
put context into it, so if anybody wants to make this into a movie, here you go. You know, hit us up. Warner
yeah, you
Brothers.
have to hit us up first. You can't just make it.
Hit us up, Warner Brothers. We took your characters, but we made it our own story.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. Hire us.
Yeah. We'll write your next movie. Yeah. We'll do it. But anyway, I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right. We hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
Follow us everywhere. We're on everything, mostly. Twitter, X. Yeah.
And we might be in space.
We could be in space in the coming weeks. You have to see. Maybe we'll show up in different places. Maybe. Yeah, we're on Twitter, X. We're on obviously YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on Spotify. We're on the TikTok.
Without TikTok.
The TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment. That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
The comment. We want to interact with you. We want to talk, have some conversations, converse, debate, in a friendly way.
Mm-hmm. And then keep up with our posts and we'll let you know what the next episode that will be, which I'm pretty sure it should be for Christmas Day.
Yeah, our next
That'll be the
episode will be the
Christmas episode.
Christmas episode, and we're going to be reviewing Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2.
Yeah. Maybe a couple other stuff. We're not
Yeah.
100% sure, but
we'll definitely do those too.
We'll try.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll keep it up. Keep it going.
Yep.
So yeah. Until then, we'll see you next time.
All right.
On the box.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
On the box.